it's not. Let's do it.
Ray,
Yes.
you walked out Sunday without saying a word, man. You didn't say a word.
You know what? It's you when you've been in this business long enough, you learn very quickly, and when you're that emotional, it was nothing. I would have said that probably would have been good, So I was like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is keep because man, honestly, when you put your hearts out like that, and to lose a game like that, it can mess with you. It can mess with you, and then you always go through your. I always tell you guys, you always go through your 24-hour rule. Get it out your system, win, lose, or draw, and then it's done. And then today, and even after the game, right after, I was right back at it because other things had me thinking about other things. But at that time, man, it's just as a leader, I knew I shouldn't have done it, so I definitely apologize. But will it ever happen again? Hopefully, we don't lose like that again. But bottom line is, yeah, just move on and make sure it don't happen again.
Given 3 days to think about it, what do you think about Sunday night?
It's over. It's over. You know what I'm saying? They're 9-3, we're 8-4. And now, we're facing a team this week that if you did dwell on last week, you can get embarrassed on Monday night because they have that type of talent in the Houston Texans, and that has to be our. And even when you're watching all the other games and who loses, who wins, and where this means and what that means, the bottom line is the next day you have to move on. And that's what we had to move on very quickly as myself.
Right. This team seems to have the mental capacity to do that exactly. I mean, is that from experience? Is that from leadership? What is that says you can do it?
I think it's really from both. I think it's from both sides because we have been through a lot. We have been through those ups and downs of games. But then it comes down to our leadership. There are guys, definitely myself, who started talking to other guys about what this means. It means nothing outside of we lost a game, so let's just move on. Let's go to the next week. So I think it's a combination of both, definitely.
Ray, your thoughts on Arian Foster, kind of back of you?
Yeah, very, very shifty back. Very shifty. He runs way faster than people think he runs. He's more of those smooth, type running backs. I don't want to, go to Eric Dickerson and Roger Craig, but it kind of reminds you of that type of flow when you see how he flows with the football. And I think the thing that people don't give him credit about is how well he catches out of the backfield. He catches the ball very well. And he's very high out there on third downs. Sharp does look for him a lot on third downs, man. He makes some big plays, even in the screen game. So he's a very capable back and well deserving to be number one rusher in the league right now.
And with their offense, they look like they try to turn these games into shootouts. How important is it that you guys not let them get on a roll?
You can kind of get in trouble both ways with that, because sometimes shootouts can turn to be a bad thing for you, if you make those. And I think when we went down there, a couple of years ago, a couple of big turnovers here and there, and then the game is lopsided. So I think they're going to come in with a different game plan and definitely try to have some different things we hadn't seen to match up against us. But for us, it's just for us going down there to play our type of style football.
Ray, what's up with the shirt there? What's that symbolize?
Mike Preston. Mike Preston. No, actually, it's just it's one of my companies that I just recently started a clothing company about 4 months ago, RL52style.com, and you can go on there and really, you saw that plug?
What's the name of it again?
RL52style.com. You can go on and check it out. But yeah, it's a very fun and interactive clothing line that I'm really doing with my fans and really just making them a part of it. One of the huge things I'm getting ready to do in Baltimore is some of my clothing I'm giving all of the kids in Baltimore the opportunity to actually name what my line should be or name what my clothing should be throughout the school system. So that's a really, really neat thing because it gets a lot of people involved. But it's just one of my companies that I'm really just venturing and having fun with.
Ray, Derek said after the game Sunday that he wonders if some of the young guys understand how special you guys have a team here and the opportunities, and mentioned how you and him and some of the other guys have only been to one Super Bowl, or for you only won one. Do you think some of those guys understand the opportunity you guys have in front of you?
I don't know. I don't know if you can say that. I think each guy individually you will have to speak to, because I can't tell you I was thinking that way when I was younger, so I can't really tell you what they're thinking when they're young. I know that we have enough veterans and we have enough guys on this team that we let them understand what we're fighting for. You know, so when you do lose a game like that, we let them know the position you could have been in and now the position you're not in. You know, because at the end of the day, you want to be in the playoffs, but there's a certain way you can be there if you take care of business. And I think from us, I think me, Derek, and a couple other guys, that's the thing that's our job to keep relaying to those young guys to make them understand what we're trying to do.
Right, is that something?
With Harbaugh's style, it's a tougher training camp. You guys put on pads just the other day. Does it put a more physical mindset with the team? Just
Yeah,
style?
yeah. You never take a break from who we are, identity-wise, and that is, even coming out of that game, last week against Pittsburgh, he just wanted to come back and just put us in pads so we can just get back, physical again, and everybody gets it. Everybody gets it as soon as he does it, whether we like it or not when he does it, But everybody gets it, and we came out and we had a great day yesterday. We had a great day, ones versus ones really got after each other, saw some different looks. So I just think it was a great overall concept what he did, and he started this years ago. So a lot of guys are kind of really accustomed to it now.